When you arrive at Datchet, you'll be greeted and directed to your rigging area. Rigging areas will differ if you have a trail boat or a rooftop boat. This is due to social distancing and helping everyone stay safe. Please remember to scan the track and trace QR code at the gate. Please be cautious while driving around the site at all times and watch out for any pedestrians and boats moving. If your boat is on a road trailer, please turn right and park in the lower car park to rig your boat on the trailer. When your boat is rigged, you can tow it up to the launching area following the ramp to the top. Please stay to the left, drive slowly and follow any directions given by site marshals. Once you have got to the top of the ramp, please proceed straight ahead to the launching area where you will be asked to take your boat off the road trailer. Once your boat is in the launching area, please take your car and trailer back down the ramp to the car parking area. Make sure you drive slowly and keep to the left. Please find a suitable space in the car park, taking care to keep access available to the gravel track to the left-hand side. For rooftop boats, please follow the road up to the left until you get to the top by the gravel area. Once at the top, please follow directions given by site marshals for offloading your boat and where you need to take it. If instructed to park down in the car park by marshals, please follow the road behind the clubhouse and turn right down the ramp, as seen earlier in the video. We hope you have a great time at the 2020 Datchet Flyer. Please maintain social distancing at all times and be considerate to others while on site. Our site marshals are here to help you should you need anything.
Yeah, sorry, it chooses to crash on the wrong moment, doesn't it?
Right, we were just going on to Shortside arrangements. I was saying that can be very limited this year. I think if people's expectation is to really come self-sufficient, come ready to go, warm clothing, warm food, warm flasks. But perhaps you can just give us a few details on that.
Perfect, thank you very much. Yeah, so welcome everybody, and thank you for coming to the event at Datchet. I had the forecast up. We kind of caught in between two low pressures. So the forecast for the wind is a bit better now. Let me see if I can get Wind Guru. There you go. So we've got, 12 to 20 knots on Saturday, and Sunday should be 5 to 10 knots. So a good forecast. On the Saturday, so let me just talk about, first of all, the arrival. For those of you who know Datchet, the gate is to down here. All car parking needs to be done down at the entrance. Did you show the video?
Yeah, we show the video. So,
oh, perfect. So in terms of accessing, we need to rig the masts down in the car park, and then bring the boats to the shore. And we're launching. Most people will launch from the south side, which is down here. So we're asking competitors to bring the boat up, leave the trailer, and then take the car down to the car park again, please. There's no club facilities, there's no changing room, and there's no toilets in the club. We've got toilets down in the car park. There's portaloos down in the car park, but access to the club is only an emergency. Racing. So on Saturday we have got, the forecast is for an easterly northeasterly. So we're aiming for a 45-minute race. So 2 laps for the slower boats. On Saturday that will be the RS Fevers, and then on Sunday it will be the Topaz. So we're aiming for two laps for the smaller boats, multiple laps for the faster boats, we need to be off the water by 3:30. It does get dark quite soon, so first race at 11:30. We're trying to turn around the race is nice and fast. So bear with us if the wind might fluctuate a little bit. So as we saw there, Saturday, it's veering a bit more to a southeasterly, isn't it? East southeasterly, and Sunday it's quite stable actually, and north east northeasterly. Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is we will set a square start line, and we'll make the first beat as true as possible. But if the wind does vary a bit, we'll have to manage that on the day. We've gone through. We've done the wind. We've done the race areas. Very cold. I think last year we had too much wind, or for some, too much for me anyway. But this year it's going to be cold. So we're talking about 0 degrees on Sunday, 2 or 3 on Saturday. So full wetsuits or dry suits, no skin showing, please. You won't be let on the water. Hazards, yes, the water level is quite low, I'm afraid. So we shouldn't sail under the pumping station, please. That's a no-go area. Apart from that, yes, I'm afraid there's no food arrangements at the club. All the social items will be online, like prize giving. But yeah, we're trying to get everybody on the water and hopefully have a great sail. 3 races, both on the Saturday and the Sunday. So looking forward to welcoming you.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you, Seb. So a few other things that we need to go through. Firstly, there'll be no registration as such. You'll be basically. Can you just stop sharing your screen, Seb? We can then take that off. Right, thank you. Let's put my screen on. So basically, you'll be collecting your tracker, which will be laid out in your name order on sort of some tables in front of the club. This will basically be the registration, so we will know that you've arrived. So you need to collect it, act as a tally, and then bring it back. There'll be a bucket to put it in. Selden have kindly provided a bag for everyone. So like that. So waterproof bag, you're going to put your keys and things like that. They'll be available with your tracker, so you can collect that and then return your tracker on the way back when you return home. There'll be no race office. It will all be online. So if you have any scoring queries, protests, these basically need to all be submitted online. Give us as much detail as possible. Protests will be online. The club have arranged a virtual protest committee, but I'm sure that they are real people, not bots. So you'll be able to put them there. But if you can put the protests in, so we can get through there. The prize giving is on Tuesday, so we've got a bit of time to sort of sort out all the details and everything. But if you can submit, you still need to submit any queries and protests in the normal time. But it may be that we get back to you sort of later in the day. Right, okay. I think we've got some questions coming in. So we've got Seb there. So the first question was from James George. He's got a double stacker, so I think he's broken all the formats there. Seb, which way does he go? Unmute, Seb.
Sorry, say that again, Simon.
We've got some double stackers arriving. Which direction should they arrive?
Double stackers. That's so. I suggest you take those up to the upper car park, up to shore. Take them off, unload them, and take the car down with the double stacker to the car park, please.
Right. Okay. Question from Stephen. I think is the course deliberately short?
No. I've been through quite a bit in terms of making sure that we are setting the course for the slower boats to do 2 laps. So on the map there, you'll see that this beat is about 550 meters. So the total course is about 1,1600 meters as shown. If we've got, with the higher wind, we will be able to make that course slightly longer. With 15-20 knots, we can increase the first beat to about 650 meters, so it can be slightly larger. On the Saturday, we will have a little bit more problem because, on the Sunday, we've got club racing as well. So we have to allow space for the club race. So we're limited to the western side of the reservoir.
Yeah. And on the subject of the course, we've got the fleet assignments on the website. Start groups will be split into 2 starts. Slow boats going first, so in line with Sebastian's comment about trying to get everyone sort of into 2 laps and so forth. So first will be the slow boats and the faster one, but the actual splits are on the notice board now. Someone asked, where is the notice board? It's on the website, but I'll just post a link on the chat box. That's got the notice race, sailing instructions, lots of other details. We will be tracking the race, and you better follow that either via your app or on the website. There's instructions how to do that. Anyhow, right, some more questions coming in. From Gillen, what is the plan if my boat is in the boatyard and I cannot tow it to take it with me?
Say that. What is the plan if the boat is in the boatyard and I do not have the tow to take it up with me? Yeah. How did you get the boat to the Datchet in the first place?
I presume it's a member.
Yeah. Not too sure about that. It was unclear. Yeah.
Yes, no. Makes sense, doesn't it? As in, if they're not on a road base, having been a Datchet member, we used to keep a boat down in the dinghy park. If you don't keep it there on its road base, then you don't have the facility to actually go up in a vehicle. So they're going to have to. What's your suggestion? They just pull it up by hand?
No, you can. If you don't have if you've got a road base, you can take the boat up and leave it there, but then bring the car down to the car park.
And if they don't have a road base?
Well, how would you take it up in the first place?
walk it up manually. And I think that's the question: is, are you comfortable they're going to be out of a vehicle walking it up manually?
Yes, of course. The road is wide enough for two vehicles, you know, for a boat and a car to pass. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think everyone's just a bit cautious on the COVID situation and not breaking any rules and upsetting anyone, I think, there, Sebastian.
Sure. No, well, yeah. So I think, yeah, you'll have the social distancing.
Right, another question, similar sort of thing for Sebastian. Will there be security in the car park, having had a car broken in the event?
Yes, there will be people monitoring the car park. Yeah.
And I guess more people are going to be in the car park, aren't they? In terms
Absolutely.
of
yeah,
that's where the toilets will be, and people will be keeping warm. So I think it'll be a much more active area than ordinarily it would be.
yeah.
Right, this way for me. Challengers are missing from the list. Yeah, the challengers have entered, but due to COVID restrictions, they're going to be sailing at Rutland. So we've got a number of people sailing at Rutland. So numbers on the day might be slightly different, but they will be joining us. I'm not quite sure if they're on the call. Right. Will all races be a handicap, i.e. no pursuit? Have we covered that?
Yes, we're aiming for handicap only. It does complicate matters having two pursuit races on the 2 different days. So if everybody's okay, we'll have just handicap racing. Yeah, 3 races back to back.
We left it provision in the sailing instructions, but not really intending to use it. But just gives us flexibility. Anyone else got any other questions? Have we answered? Any more questions coming through?
I think, yes, there's a lot of questions about directions. There'll be plenty of stewards there, you know, telling you exactly what to do. So I wouldn't worry about going in the wrong direction. They've got bright vis vests, and they'll tell you exactly where to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Some more questions coming in. Right, can you clarify again how and when to notify rig changes? So it looks like the aeros are going to be all stepping up a gear. Everyone should have been sent a personal form, which basically is a link to their own entry form where they can change rig, you can change sail numbers. You can't change class, so you couldn't change from aero to laser because we would need to know about that, but you just need to drop a line or send it to info@sailracer.co.uk. So you should have sent a link there. Any other questions? What time do we need to be there on Sunday? Well, it's the same process, isn't it, really?
Races start at the first race is at 11:30. So yeah, whatever, you know, you give yourself enough time to get the boat up to the car park. But I would be aiming to be there by 10 at the latest.
Yeah, and I think the gates open about 8:30 or so, don't they?
That's right. Yeah, gates should be open at 8:30.
Yeah, and I think it's about timing your arrival, isn't it? Not to be there too early and getting cold, but not to be there too late. Do I need a parent on site? I presume this is for the youths rather than the old people.
Oh, caught me out there. I don't know what the
Well, I think the normal practice is there needs to be a parent or a guardian or loco parentis there. It's obviously going to be cold. There's not going to be any facilities for people to hang around. So I think if there are youngsters there, they need someone to look after them, don't they?
I can double check with the club, but it would make sense to have responsible adults. Yes.
Yeah.
Sebastian, just to give a little context to that, some of the classes are very strict about youth sailors, i.e. people under the age of 16, mandating that their parents are on site. So that's probably what that question has come from. That's quite likely to be topper class, that kind of thing. The 420s as a class are a little bit more relaxed, that as long as there is loco parentis and the class family, if you like, are looking after their youth sailors, So if there was an incident, they can contact the parents. But that, I guess, is a very good question. It would be, what is Datchet's view of having that parent on site, or is it okay for the parent to be off site but contactable?
Yeah. We should, Simon, where would be the best? What would be the best way to answer this so that everybody gets
well,
the
if you
answer?
send me a note, I can put it on the notice board. But I think, as James said, there really should be some parental or loco-parental guardian responsibility there. The clubhouse isn't going to be open other than for emergencies, so really everyone needs to be self-sufficient and self-supporting. Obviously, people will look after people, but we can't treat this as a creche really and leave children here on their own.
And that's meant in the best way possible.
Yes. Yeah, we need to get this to run responsible, you know. Right, what time is launching scheduled?
No, you can launch on the water, you know, whenever you want. I think the yeah, for Saturday with the double handers, you should be able to launch easily by yourselves. For the single handers on Sunday, there will be some marshals helping launch, taking trolleys and getting them out of the way.
But I think it was what time? Have we answered that? What?
No, we don't. We haven't prescribed a time for launching. So
I suppose it's been sensible, isn't it? Because
yeah.
You don't want to be on the water too long, but there again, you don't want to be hanging around the shore. So I think it's a matter of
no, there's no prescribed time for launching. Yeah, and in terms of time to get to the starting area, you know, allow depending on the class, but you know, allow a good 15-20 minutes to get to the start area.
Yeah, and I think you talked about the lower beach area, didn't you, in terms of the submerged beach?
Yes, with the lower water level, we're down to the second beach. So you will be launching in kind of waist high water. So it should be straightforward.
So I think it's go down the slip and then move on to that submerged beach, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Clear it. Right. Okay. Any more questions? We call it. A few comments coming in. People saying, "Beware, there's a ramp for launching, one boat at a time." I think we've sort of covered it. So go down the slip, then go on to the beach.
Yeah, it's quite a wide ramp, so they'll be up and down. It's a two-way system, and people tend to just wait behind each other for the launch. So I mean, on the day it will be helpful if people can assist other racers to launch, and even with double handers to get to retrieve the trolleys fast. So yeah, it would be good if everybody can help out on the day.
Sebastian, did you say that the water's low enough for there to be the lower beach at Datchet?
Yes, we're close to the lower beach, I'm afraid.
And well, that's good and bad, isn't it? So does that mean boats can go down the ramp and then can go onto the lower beach?
No. It's I don't think, I haven't seen it, but I don't think the beach is acceptable. It's basically a meter deep on the beach.
Okay. So effectively, it's off the slipway, as it were, but there's a little bit to the side that, you know, when you come in, you might, if you do end up towards the beach, it's only a meter beneath you, kind of thing. That's
right. Yeah. So just beware with deep dagger boards that you don't hit it on the way back, or don't put them down completely on the way out.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you for clarifying.
Thing to go do we need to provide the sail number for our boat if we're borrowing it for Datchet? Well, I have been informed of a load of Datchet sail numbers. If you look at the entry list on the website, hopefully they're up to date. But yeah, we do need to know your latest sail number and the sail number you'll be displaying. Datchet Club Ride boats, Gabrielle has provided a range of sail numbers, so hopefully that's on the website now. But if you could check and let us know if it's different to the boat you've got.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Any more questions before we call it a night? Right. Okay. Okay, well, I think that's it. Let's get that to half an hour, haven't we, Sebastian? So well done.
Perfect.
And, we look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow, either online or socially distanced at the club. It's going to be a good weekend, I think.
So yeah, wrap up warm, bring your food, bring your drinks, and hopefully we'll have some good sailing.
Good. Thank you very much. Bye.
Well done, guys.
Yeah.